this amazing game that we call home.
Azell, you are not in roll 20.
Who cares?
He'll be here eventually. So last time we played, you guys made your way back to Ky-Rimus after dealing with some interesting characters. One of which was a orcish character dealing with an elvish male. You guys took it upon yourself. Well, mainly it was Plague and Azell that did this. You guys put him at gunpoint and asked him a bunch of questions till you figured out that the orc was the one being manhandled.
Arrow point.
Alright, Alejandro, roll or dodge a boulder.
This would be acrobatics?
Anyways, so...
Nope.
Shut the fuck up. You're dead. Anyways, so after shit hit the fan, you guys dealt with that. He gave you guys an easy passage to get a nice free ferry across the sea, since he is working with a small guild that is for the commoners, the farmers, that have just casual lives that just don't want to be oppressed. You guys made your way to Nook and Cranny, in which case you guys decided to split up and do your own errands. Aldor did his own thing as Azell.
I went shopping.
You, if I'm correct, you commissioned your displacer beast.
Yeah.
Hide to be made,
and I made a deal with an old man.
Yeah, you made a deal with an old man to grow.
Drugs, hardcore drugs.
The berries for one, and I believe you bought soil for your flower.
Yeah, I got a pot with the dirt, special dirt.
Yeah, the Feywild dirt. Yeah, and yeah, he was very interesting, and yes, Kaz went with Anzin, and Plague went on his own to try to find Gilmore.
Yep.
Doing so, you learn that pretty much the whole Thieves Guild is either no longer or part of the system, in which case it wouldn't be a Thieves Guild. The guild itself was being shown as pretty much like another marketplace district, which was very uncomfortable to you because this used to be a secret hideout. And then trying to sneak your way into the Queen's castle, you learn that all these secret entrances that Gilmore has taught you has now been changed or confiscated and guarded now, and you are flabbergasted and you're just confused, and you figured having a name for yourself to meet with the Queen is probably the best bet. In which case, that's when Kaz came and found you and said, "Yo, we gotta join Nook and Cranny.
We got a thing to do, boy."
Yep. So you gather your troops, trying to find one more person to join the group. Azell, you grabbed the first person you saw, which was this late 40s, early 50s human male who was carrying a banjo, bagpipes. I don't know. It's Alejandro Juandísimo. Alejandro plays everything.
I have a lyre, a lute, a pan-flute, and a schwab.
Oh, that's perfect because I like all those things.
Anyway,
that's such a shame.
So you guys learned that you guys learned that Alejandro is actually part of the Nook and Cranny, and then he used disguise self on himself to actually retake the test with you guys because he feels like it's gonna be a lot of fun. So after coming here, you guys came to the Nook and Cranny, and you guys learned that shit, everything's dark now and all the furniture is gone. What the fuck is going on? It wasn't really long. I did fuck up on a Dispel Magic thing, but I'm still giving this to you guys. But from now on, the Dispel Magic is a single target, not the whole thing. So
yes.
So you guys learned that there is an illusionary based magic placed upon the Nook and Cranny for this test. You guys understand that there are people present, but they're avoiding you in some way, shape, or form. Some are, some aren't. As a man threw a javelin at you guys without you guys knowing, but yeah. So
Dispel Magic.
Yeah. So from now on, Dispel Magic will only hit one target, not an area effect.
So this is where they
Unless it's like a single
Mass.
point that is causing this magic to be upheld. Anyways, this is
Oh,
where
so
you
we
guys
just
are.
have to
Right?
find the power source.
Yeah, this is where you guys are right now.
This
Um,
is where the spell ended.
yeah, pretty much. I've changed it, so you guys can
Yeah.
only see as far as you guys can see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool. You fixed that up.
Yeah,
I like
fixed it.
that.
Fixed it. So like even for Plague, if he wanted to come to the next room, then he could come to the next room.
So he can't see what I see.
Yeah, only Plague can see what he sees.
Oh, that's cool.
So this is where you guys are. You guys went into this next room where half of
Alvin?
it. Yes.
Alejandro does not have dark vision.
Well, okay. Again, half of it. Half of it is the normal nook and cranny, well lit,
Oh.
and the other half is a dim lit interior with some minor torches placed on the walls to help you guys see where you guys are going. You guys, from where you guys are, you guys can see two doors, one here, and I think Azell, you can see this door, I believe.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, so you guys see three doors. As for Plague, Mira, and Anzin are over
Okay.
here. The only hint that
I
you
don't know,
guys
What do you think, Alejandro?
the only hint that you guys got from a Nook and Cranny member was you guys are in point A, go to point B.
Mm,
Oh, I don't know. Hey, Al, what do you think? I don't know where to go.
Al?
Al,
Who be this Al?
do you not like being called Al?
Who be this Al?
You, Alejandro.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Okay. You said I could call you whatever I wanted.
Oh, Alejandro regrets many things.
This is getting weird real quick, boys.
Getting real hot.
No, let's consult Anzin, because this pretty much looks like the base as it is already. So maybe he would know how the layout is.
It's changed.
It's been 24 years. Things have changed.
Yeah.
Things have changed, but not a lot.
Maybe, yeah. Anzin will walk up and be like, okay, so first off, that cage that caught me was not there in the first place. Someone put it there.
Yeah.
Someone had to.
Which way do we go?
Again, if we're going upstairs, the quickest route would be this way.
After you?
Oh, please, by all means, I don't want to get caught in another cage.
No.
What are the
Alejandro
odds of that happening
insists.
twice? You rolled.
No. Alejandro insists. Well, I dropped my dice.
nice.
Well, I second that. Azell, go ahead.
Oh, I lost?
No, he just doesn't want to go. You may persuade him to be like Alejandro doesn't want to go, but he's going. Okay, fine. Azell, you go. You're already ahead. Ladies first.
That was my perspective.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Is
I'm not.
chivalry dead?
I'm dead.
No,
Unless-
Alejandro just said not putting himself in danger.
Unless one of you two want to go. It points at Plague and Kaz.
No.
Yeah. Mira's like, yeah. After what I saw you go through, yeah, I'll stay in the back.
Come on.
Yeah, I've been
Aren't
going
you
through all
here-
the doors first too, by the way.
That
Aren't
is
you
true.
here to prove that you are the strong that you are?
I am here to prove that I am Nook and Cranny. I am not here to prove I am the bravest man in this world.
I'm not asking you to be brave. I am just asking you first.
Look, if we don't move, we're not gonna pass.
Fine. I sit down.
Damn.
Anzin sits down and starts carving. Hey, do you mind playing some music? It's a little bit silent in here.
I hear music.
Shut the fuck up. So yeah, so what's everyone doing as these two are throwing tantrums?
So wait. So hang on. Didn't we discover some of the map last time? Or
I
You
wait for him, for Anzen to go to make another and make another stroke with his knife, and I cast prestidigitation and make it spark.
make it spark.
To make sparks appear as he goes to make another stroke.
Are you just hiding this, or are you doing this blatantly?
I'm hiding that I'm casting.
Okay, so slide a hand check. What the fuck? I don't see anything. All I see is Alejandro Juandisumo.
And the 20, it's
Oh.
the 23 above.
What the fuck? Okay.
I think I just hit it at that timer where it changes. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, whoa, whoa, that's new.
That is not a good sign.
Yeah, and then he
Perhaps
puts
you should stop.
he puts the blade down and pulls out another one. This one is a wooden one, which is counterproductive. But anyways, what's everyone else doing?
I tried.
I mean, so I would go back, I would go forward. So that's probably the best door.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand here. Alejandro's not right here.
Oh.
Alejandro's a little bitch.
You
It's
open
'cause
it.
the little one is bitch.
Okay, you wanna go?
You open it.
I'm gonna jiggle the door. Is it locked?
No, it's open.
It's open. Oh, is the door open?
Yeah. Like the door's not locked.
Okay, it's closed.
It's closed, but it's not locked. Yes.
Okay. Hey, Alejandro.
Hmm?
You stand right here.
Right, right there.
Yeah, just so I can look at you.
If you insist.
Hell yeah. Right now I open it.
Okay. You open it, and Alejandro, with your dark vision, you would see.
I have no dark vision.
Oh yeah, right. Ah, God. I keep thinking you're fucking.
He's blind.
With your vision, you would see light coming out of this entrance. Very very faint light. Much more sheltered light.
Okay. Hey, Anzen.
Oh, we finally moving?
It seems safe to me.
All right.
Actually, let me do a perception.
What are you two doing, Plague and Kaz?
I'm following Kaz.
Oh, I'm gonna follow those two. Whatever they doing, because I don't know. I think it's better to stick together.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do a perception roll. My terrible perception.
So wait, has no one opened the door?
No, the door's open. The door's open.
The door's open. Okay, well I'm gonna cast fucking Sacred Flame.
What?
Or
Why?
because can't we not see in there because it's dark?
No, I can see.
It's very
Oh.
very faint light, sheltered light.
Well, Kaz can't see. He's got fucking
Human vision.
yeah. I tried to think of an animal and I was like, wait, all animals have pretty good eyes.
Yeah. No. There's faint light coming here. You guys wouldn't actually see these two doors, but you would actually. Oh, okay, never mind. You guys would see. Sorry, you guys would see a hut.
A hut.
Yep, like a small or small house surrounded by trees, and the light coming from this house.
Those probably shouldn't be there.
What be this madness, Anson?
Okay, I step.
It's been 24 years. How do you expect me to know?
I'm just gonna fucking walk into the room, okay?
We need to keep asking Anzen unreasonable questions.
Unreasonable questions, yes. So in this room, you see nothing but this dark, swampy forest.
What?
Yeah, this dark, swampy forest, and you see this this home or a house. And once more, it's dimly lit on the interior. You do see lights flickering on the inside from the windows and the creaks of the doors and everything. The door being right here. And looking around, you just see this vast swamp-like area.
Oof.
The heck?
Again, you guys understand that there's illusionary-based magic placed upon this guild to give you guys this test.
What are those numbers?
Oh, don't worry about them. That's just numbers that I should have taken out, but they don't mean anything.
Can we see that door down there?
That
Perhaps they do
it's
mean something.
you technically no. Technically no.
Um,
I gotta hide that area now.
Wait, so you said the square is what's kind of swampy?
No. The red
It's a
square is a hut or a house. It's a home.
Oh.
You would see
Huh.
light coming from the
Fuck.
inside. Everything else around you looks like a dead swamp area.
Oh, okay. What the fuck?
Come
is
now.
that Aldor? Is that Aldor behind me?
No, it is Alejandro right here.
No, me. That's
Alejandro Juandísimo, Azell, and Plague.
Last name.
Plague comes through the doorway to see all this because he was following you guys.
Guys, come in.
I do.
It's all good.
You said you were following
Everything's
Kaz.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Everything's all good in the hood. Come on in, boys.
Come now, Mr. Hammerman. Knock on the door.
Okay. Well, fine. I go over and I'm gonna do a little knock on the door. And do a little 3-tap. Just
So persuasive.
Okay, George, you can unmute yourself now.
Oh god.
hello,
Yeah,
George.
We walked right into the script.
Oh man.
Burn the
You've
house down.
activated my trap card.
I burned the house down.
Yeah, so you hear this knocking on the door. A normal knock, like normal. You tuk, tuk, tuk.
Yeah, no, you hear nothing. You hear nothing from inside.
Who said we should burn the house down?
Right, move on over, Marco. I'm gonna barge.
Okay. So you see slamming the door open. You would see this tiefling. I forgot what color tiefling skin you were.
Red.
Just
Red.
blue.
Red tiefling. You see this red tiefling barging in, this red female tiefling barging in, looking around, and you would see this very, very nice, very, very nicely decorated interior. It looks completely different from the outside. Like the outside looks like Shrek, but inside looks like fucking the inside looks like Lord Farquaad's house. But yeah, it's really nice, noble attires and everything. And across the way, you would see this blue tiefling cleaning a mug as he stares back into you, having a top hat and very nicely dressed, very, very nicely dressed attire with a dangling dried head on the hat.
Like a witch doctor looking thing.
What the fuck are you doing in my swamp?
Stop. Well, you see, the years start coming and then they don't stop coming.
What are you doing in our trial?
Oh, that's where they moved me this time. It kind of just looks around. It looks the same in here all the time.
Oh.
And you would see this large selection of different beverages behind them
Alejandro,
on
hit
shelf.
this guy with Dispel Magic.
Ooh, can I take a look at what kind of beverages are in there?
Yeah. So make a perception check.
We're all just coming in now.
I think Alejandro performed here one.
12. With that, you would see a vast assortments of one. One that catches your eye is a yellowish vial that has a talon as an icon, as a sticker placed on the vial.
Can I smell it?
Huh.
Can I open it? And smell it?
No, it's behind the counter. On the
Oh,
shelf.
so we just walked into a bar and
Yep.
Well, This is a bar. what's on tap?
What's on tap?
Kinda just gestures to the bar and flips around, showing the large assortment behind him. It depends on your tastes.
I like
want
whisk.
want to fuck me.
Jesus Christ!
I have a wine for that too.
How much
Mirror,
are your rates?
Mirror would say that's unpleasant. How much are your rates?
It differs depending on your taste. We can go from 1 silver to 100 silver, or
That's it?
1 gold to a platinum.
Oh, that's it.
I will give me the strongest thing that you have.
I
one
have
gold.
3 silver.
For how much?
For 1 gold.
For 1 gold. So I'll turn around, grab a bluish dark drink with a swirl in it. Kind of looks like the Ky-Rimus, and set on the bar for you.
I place my gold on the bar, and then I just take the liquid and I just down it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I just go,
So it burns all the way down your throat, but it has an amazing aftertaste.
Ooh, is that blueberry?
What is happening?
There is no after effects or anything like that. It's just normal drink.
So Anzen walks in and is like, seriously? This is part of the trial? What are we supposed to do? Like,
Drink.
I gestured to the 2 gentlemen that just said drink.
What the? It's a bar.
Alvin.
I'll cast friends on myself,
okay.
and I'll go ahead and I'll wonderful barkeep here, and I'll say, how about
You bugged out.
Yeah, you bugged out.
How about a
I'm,
what?
I'm trying to persuade them.
You're trying to persuade him. That's all we heard.
Two.
With advantage.
To do what?
To do what? Yeah, to do what?
Oh, for a free drink.
For a free
Oh.
drink. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Give us your drinks.
Well, in that case,
I wanna drink.
more than happily puts down a mug of goat milk.
Hey.
I got a 29. You better give me something better than that shit.
Well, you didn't specify.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll,
Give your
George.
drink.
Roll. Oh wait, you're not in the game. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries.
you want me to
I'll
roll?
just. What was his score?
29.
29.
Oh shit!
Yeah. He's got you good.
Yeah, he's getting that free drink.
Yeah, no, I got 25. He gets a free drink.
Okay. So this tiefling recognizes you, or recognizes your voice in particular, and he turns around and pulls a half drank, half done or half full vial, and hands it to you. In which case you chug it.
Oh no, I was going to offer it
Oh,
To who?
to you.
To me? Oh, I'll
Yes.
happily take anything from Alejandro.
Oh, yeah.
okay. So you drink this, and blah. Oh, it's fucking disgusting. Like if
How'd
this.
you give me Alejandro?
Well, I mean,
Wait,
like,
no, wait,
look
hold
at
on.
what Plague got. And
Wait,
he paid for his. What do you think a free drink's gonna be?
No, wait, for flavor. I drink it. It's absolutely horrible. I'm choking it down. Like, I kind of hide this from Alejandro and it's like, thanks, man. That was great.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw very quick.
Hell yeah. Give me more of that.
Cause you chugged the whole thing. I thought you were just taking like a nice
No,
chug. You're
I
chugging.
happily drank it. It's from Alejandro.
Oh my
I got-
god.
I'm good.
You feel bubbling in your stomach, and then like you feel it crawl up your stomach into your throat, and you're like, it's good.
It's real good.
as you hold in your vomit.
I'm gonna ask the guy what I can get for 10 gold.
Thanks, Alejandro.
Oh, for 10 gold. Turns grabs a small dark purple vial, just
Oh,
a
my
tiny
boy.
shot
Dude.
glass, and sets it down. This is the Planair Glide.
I started slurping.
Jesus Christ, man! You do understand you can die. Okay. So as you take the shot, I simply start muttering to myself, "This is a a hallucinogenic drink.
Woo! Ooh, he's got the hardcore drug.
The use of narcotics and hallucinogens.
I'm gonna let Alvin take over for the effect because I'm not giving you that effect.
Okay. It's a hallucinatory drink.
Yes.
All right. So as you are drinking it, this man in front of you, this tiefling, this blue tiefling in front of you, his image starts swaying left and right, and you start thinking like, hey, it's kind of funny.
Ooh.
And then like his body gets larger and larger, and before you know it, you feel like you're shrinking. Everyone around you is just getting taller than you.
And I'm
And
just gonna interrupt you to say
It's like
real
that
quick.
scene from Fear and Loathing.
Vor is a trash tier fetish. Just saying.
What?
Continue.
All right, moving on.
Yeah. So to everyone else, Kaz falls to the floor in fear.
But to
Yeah, that was
Kaz,
good.
But to Kaz, everybody's getting taller, and in your mind, it's kind of hilarious.
Your friend's
I think
lightweight.
So, yeah, he's kind of a
Oh.
bitch.
Anzin,
fuck you.
Anzin puts a gold coin down and says, "I want that one." And he's no. He's pointing at he's pointing at a different vial that's in the
okay.
back.
Wait, I go up to him. Oh, let me help you there, buddy. And I boost him up onto the counter.
Oh,
It's not
it's been a
necessary.
while, hasn't it, Koala? Shuffles around under the desk, not the back bar, and takes out a wooden mug already filled and set it in front of the short little dude.
And you would see the realization in his face as he just takes the mug. Damn it! And then chugs it. And then Anzin kind of goes dumbfounded for a moment. He's like, "Huh, it's not that bad." And he drinks it more and, wow, yeah, this is great. And then you would see that this tiefling then gestures like, "If you need to puke, use that bathroom over there." And it's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And he walks over to the door and
was
goes
good.
behind it.
Oh, I remembered him being a lot better than that.
It's been 24 years.
Yeah, Anzin isn't.
So, anybody else would like something? Is
Go-
your friend?
go-
Another one.
Go ahead, make perception checks. Azell, Kaz, and Plague. But Azell and Kaz, you guys have disadvantage. You guys already drank one.
What about
So-
Alejandro?
Hey,
As you guys do this, I take a very bright red vial, or
Yeah.
bottle, bring it to the bar, and set up 5 vials pouring shots into each one.
Am I still on the ground?
Yeah, you're still on the ground.
Can you just place it on the ground next to me?
I'm just setting it up, and I just leave them there.
Did someone set mine next to me?
I go ahead and set one next to Kaz.
Are they already poured?
They haven't.
So tall, but...
They're completely empty right now. I'm about to pour them, but I'm waiting for you guys to do your
Oh.
thing.
So, Alejandro, since you've already taken this test, you remember you drank that bottle that you gave to Azell, and then shortly afterward you felt a little bit queasy, and you were also sent to the bathroom.
oh, I got this. I'm holding it down.
Does Alejandro remember this part? Hello?
Hello?
What?
Hello.
It's
Oh.
quiet.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah,
super
I mean,
quiet.
Anz's not here. Mira is just kind of like,
What are we waiting for?
All right, to the last few. Obviously, you have a stronger stomach than your friend here. I have a special brew here. And I slide just the vial, the empty vial so far.
For moi?
Yeah, for whoever's left. I
I'm
go
not-
here. Go ahead.
I drank the one thing. What
Yes.
was that? That's the same thing as the thing he's giving out right
no,
now.
no, no. Right now it's an empty shot glass.
Oh.
and then he's gonna
Yeah, but,
he's gonna pull out a bottle.
The bottle I pull out is this bright, vibrant red one. Okay, it's just immaculate red. And I go, if you're willing, I'm willing to make a deal with you. You want to get out of this test that you're in?
Hell yeah.
I have the answer here.
Hey,
But it will cost you.
Wait a minute.
I'm all about the shortcuts.
As you see, like the head on his hat starts moving. Hey, wait a minute. You forgot to show mine. No,
Oh, yeah, sure. I set the red bottle back behind the desk, and I pull out
There we go.
another mug.
Yeah, there we go.
You have a
Alejandro,
choice.
is it me, or is his hat talking?
I cast Tasha's hideous laughter on the little skull.
Okay. So you expend a spell slot into it's not a skull, it's a dried up head.
Whatever.
You expend a spell slot there, and then he goes, "You're funny, kid."
Shut up, Mojo. You're gonna scare our customers away
No.
again.
Shh. Okay. Shh.
So the mug.
It makes a wisdom saving throw.
So I set
Trouble is just so
mugs down next to the vials. I go, my apologies. You have two choices. One will give you horrible, horrible visions, and one will make you feel like light. Take the small shrunken head and dips it in each of the mugs. Now, pick horrible visions or your way out.
So wait.
I'll take
So
both.
we each have
Downs both.
we each have like the 2 drinks in front of us, right?
The vials are empty, but I will pour that. I have given the notion that I will pour it if you choose that one.
Yeah.
Is the mug full?
No.
The
so,
mug.
No.
so again, you
No,
have a
nothing
shot.
is full.
You have a shot glass in front of you, and
Alright.
he has 2 bottles. One of
Oh,
which
okay.
has his his dried up head in it now.
Oh,
Yeah, and he points at the drunken head one.
can
One?
I suck on the head?
No.
So,
Yeah. He's holding both of them, and he says one of them will give you horrible visions, and the other one will give you a way out.
the
For a
setup
cost.
the way out.
For a cost
Yeah, what's the cost?
A way out of what? Are we
Outta here.
trapped in
of,
here?
of this test.
To finish the test for us, but what's the cost?
No, that's to be determined on a later date.
That's not how this works.
Yeah, what?
My bar, my rules.
My body, my rules.
Oh.
Get comfy.
This is pointless.
I'll do it if you do it, Al.
Nope, he's already walked out.
Wait, you go for the front door?
Oh, it's too late now.
Does it matter?
So you just walk back in?
No, I walked out.
I walked down. I followed Al.
So you walk back in?
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm confused.
Oh my god.
Where's
They
the
walk
trap?
back in.
You as you go to the door, you open it and you see the interior of the bar.
Can I get a description of their flavors?
I need their flavor.
One, I gesture to the red one, and I go, this will taste like love.
Ooh.
Point to the shrunken head one. This one tastes like desperation and regret.
Yeah, like me.
I
Sweet.
do like desperation and regret.
So wait, the one that makes us sick. That's all it does.
No, yeah. One will give you terrible visions. The other one will give you a way out for a cost that will be discussed later.
If I wanted to buy these, how much would they cost? If you weren't, oh, wait, are we getting these for free? Or are you?
Yeah, he's giving you a free shot of one.
Okay, so what
Of
would
one?
be the
I can't
what
take
would be the price normally?
This one, gestures to the red one,
It's
more than you could ever afford.
It's a trick.
And the other one?
I'll give it for you a copper, the whole bottle and the shrunken head.
Where'd you get the shrunken head?
Sorry, say again.
Where'd you get the shrunken head?
I made it.
Ah, interesting. Wait, you made it as in like it's a fabrication, or you made it as in you took it?
These are my
Yes.
friends.
These are my friends. I made them. I kind of want the red one, but I feel like it's some kind of trap, and that
No way.
But
So
I also feel that the shrunken head is a little ominous. But then I also think it'd be cliche to choose the ominous one and have that be the right one.
but what does
and I don't
Kaz
feel-
want to do?
It is
And I don't
casual,
feel like
yeah.
they're that cliche.
Azell wants to take Alejandro to the bathroom.
You go to the bathroom and the door is locked.
Did you forget the little?
Anzen, move on.
Silence.
I'll take the shrunken head.
I'm gonna
All right.
the door down.
Easily pulls you a glass or a shot and slides it to you.
Okay.
I give it a sniff.
It smells horrible.
It's like a
Yeah,
pustule
let
rat.
Alejandro.
Wait, is this the hallucinatory one?
Yeah, this the
Yes.
yeah. The
Okay. Well, good luck with that.
You chug it?
The
I'm asking Kaz, do you chug it?
Do I still have my pouch of water?
Yeah.
I'm going to pour it into my pouch of water and shake it up to dilute it because it's probably going to taste hella nasty. And then I drink it.
Okay. So, after drinking this diluted water, you can taste the horrible sourness of this dried up head and this. Yeah, I mean, now that you diluted it, it's not as bad as you imagined, but still, now your whole water's tainted, and you're either going to have to change this out or just finish it.
It's okay. I have the alchemy jug, so. It's
But
literally fine.
but after drinking it, your vision starts to get blurred once more, and then like fades to black. But you're having a hard time realizing if your eyes are opened or closed. Before you know it, you're standing on top of a castle, almost castle you've never recognized at all, and you see nothing but like fire and people screaming underneath you. As you look behind and you see these your black wings protruding from your back.
This is fine.
Yep. And in front of you or behind you, standing behind you, is a very very familiar old woman. She looks at you almost in disgust, but something about her intrigues you. Like something is very very familiar. Make a intelligence check.
Okay. Let's see here. What is my intelligence? It would help if I had my PDF open, huh?
Yeah, +2.
Oh.
Yeah, I got you, fam.
Oh boy!
This is your sister.
Oh wait, what?
It's been so long, but you can tell by her mannerisms and like the way she walks, the way she talks. This is your sister, and she is at least 70 years old right now.
Oh my god.
Looking around, this is where you used to live. It's under siege by something,
Oh my god.
and before you know it, you wake up.
Ah.
You,
Hey
you
guys.
live?
Are you
survive.
hallucinating?
So to everyone else, Kaz takes the shot and he's like, and then he slams his hand on the bar as he just starts like shaking and seeing things.
Ah.
Cool.
I don't think that is the safe one.
Ah.
George, he feels queasy.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
Oh,
you
you're
work
not
on
looking so well, my friend. Yeah, how about you use my private bathroom over here?
I gotta lay down for a bit, guys. I'm just gonna lay my head on the table for a bit, okay? Oh.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I guess the odds are not in your favor, little one. Looks to the other two.
I recommend the head bottle.
The what? The head bottle?
Yeah.
And then Mirai steps forward and says, "Yeah, I guess." And,
what?
and
Does
she
he say?
yeah, she takes the shot, and instead of falling to the bar, she gently and slowly just sits down as her eyes widen, and like she's just like, oh, Oh.
Oh.
She
drink
took the good road.
and then she shakes her head. She's like, "Okay, I don't feel so good. Can I use your bathroom?
Yeah. Gestures to the next door.
This is gonna be unpleasant." And she
bathroom is
rushes into the bathroom.
Oh, good.
The bathroom opens and then closes.
That is a bullshit.
This is a
Now, so what class are the two that are left?
You got a bard, a ranger, and a rogue.
Does any of them have high perception?
Kaz does, but he's currently.
Alejandro.
How about Arcana, guys? Come on.
I don't got Arcana either.
I have +1 Arcana.
I'm a Ranger.
You guys can do whatever you guys want.
Oh,
He said Arcana.
Jesus Christ. Can
Yeah,
I try the other one too, or is this all I get?
that's all you get. That was your
That's
free
all you
shot.
get.
That was your free
Okay.
shot.
As I
But-
said, the other one you couldn't afford.
Yeah,
But if you would like it,
at this point, Kaz, you are starting to feel like you're gonna vomit.
Cool.
I haven't. So real talk, Kaz isn't gonna vomit. I haven't vomited in almost a decade. The last time I vomited was the day after Halo Reach came out. So try me.
Why, though?
Because
It's been
I had the
24
fucking
years.
I had the fucking flu and I threw up, and then I was like, you know what? I don't like to throw up, so I just don't do it.
Okay. Anyways, Kaz, you feel like you're
Or
about
maybe
to
it was from
vomit.
playing Halo Reach. I don't remember.
You feel like you're about to vomit.
please,
I
not on
can-
my bar. Not
I
on my
continue
bar.
Okay. I roll onto the floor.
Okay, what's everyone else doing?
I
With the
am-
Arcana, you understand that this is a test, and there's a right way and there's a wrong way. Because
I feel like the solution is drinking it and going to the bathroom to get out.
The solution is definitely in the bathroom. I kind of figured that out.
I need to wash my hands.
I don't
Can
want
I
to
use
drink
the
the thing to
restroom?
get in there.
My hands feel kind of sticky. I need to use the restroom.
I hold a alchemy jug over the bar. Let me see your hands.
You bastard.
Is there anything in the jug?
no, as of right now, no.
Nothing.
I hold my hands over the counter.
I'm getting impatient with.
I am in the need of water.
And then water starts spewing out and
Water sounds pretty good.
being poured onto your hand.
Oh,
No soapy substance or anything?
can you tell us Kaz some water?
No.
No, you need soapy substance. I
You need
reach over
soap.
to the shrunken head, and I kind of just pour the drink on your hands.
Your boy could use some water over here.
See, now my hands are sticky.
Take the jug away. I'll cast Unseen Servant and take this poor bastard to the bathroom.
Okay. So
Okay.
you feel this
Why the poor bastard?
you feel this phantasmal force pick you up and put your arm over its shoulders, which only stands about like 4 feet tall, but it is helping you and is dragging you to the bathroom. Opens the door for you and puts you in there, and then closes the door behind you.
Okay.
Thanks, boy.
What do I see?
Wait, no, I thought it was Kaz. It was Kaz doing. He was
Yeah, it
giving
was
that to
Kaz.
Kaz.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because I'm about to vomit.
And I just cleaned these floors.
You just
So-
try the bathroom.
Go ahead and make investigation checks. All that are here. So Aldor, Azell, and Plague.
Alejandro.
Alejandro, whatever.
Investigation.
God damn, you guys fucking suck. Okay, I'm just gonna give it to you guys, or at least one of you. Plague. Looking around, trying to figure this out, cause like you don't want to drink anything. You notice some gibberish on a bottle, behind the counter, and you understand that there's probably thieves' cant written on it, but you can't read it from where you are.
Oh, I see. Hey, what's that bottle over there?
Turns slightly and looks at the large shelf of bottles. Which one?
I point to the one that has the language that I potentially understand.
What is your favorite color, bro?
Black.
Oh. Pick it up and set it on the bar. This is squid ink.
Oh,
Cool.
see.
It's not actual squid ink. It is just the name of the drink. You get that a lot.
Now, much closer now, you would see that this ink is also smeared on the jug itself, much like someone dipped his finger into this alcohol and just wrote on this in thieves' cant. And it's a familiar writing that you've seen before, but it's been a while, and it says, "Do you honestly think you can find me?"
That's just creepy.
That's
Can I have some?
What do you have?
I have money.
I have money.
I will trade you money for my service.
Oh, I see. How does
This is
one
how-
copper sound?
This is how economy works.
One
You
copper.
know what? I like you. Hold his hand out for the copper.
I give him the copper.
And I give you the whole bottle.
Fuck.
I just start chugging.
Okay.
Just
Drink
indiscriminately.
squid ink.
So as you're chugging this bottle, this disgusting thick ink, as you are consuming it, you start having visions and almost distorted vision before you.
While all this starts while all this starts to appear and whatnot, I'm just going to continue chugging.
Yeah, and you are, and before you know it, everything turns black. Some of which was some of the alcohol getting into your eyes, but everything turns black, and you start seeing a silhouette of a person, of a man.
I take a moment to look at the silhouette, and then I continue to chug.
Yeah, and before you know it, the bottle's empty, and this man's color comes into vision. This is Gilmore, and you see underneath him, as he's standing over a body, you see him with a bloodied dagger, and underneath him is Mirai.
What have you done?
You try to speak, but you start gurgling. But and then he looks at you with a genuine smile, and he says, "You've learned so much." As he wipes the dagger on his sleeve to clean off the blood, and he says, "Now consume her and be as powerful as I am." And then
I try to grapple the figure.
okay, and before you know it, you come back into vision. So
Oh, they're back.
So as Plague starts drinking this, he takes a moment and stops, and then continues drinking it before the bottle is finally empty. And
Why
then
would he do that?
and then he looks at I want to say, okay, he looks at the bartender, and then like, you just see him like shake his head like no. And then he leaps over the bar and grapples onto the bartender before he realizes what is going on.
Why'd you do it, bitch?
What? What's happening?
And then at this point, I come to, right?
Yeah.
I like kind of release my grapple and I say, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir."
Yeah, just like dust my shirt off. Just go back over there.
It's pretty cool bartender. You didn't get mad at that.
And I kind
I'm used to people touching me.
Ooh.
Who?
Jump over.
You people rubbing you.
So is this party.
Who has mage hand? Anyway.
Yeah.
I have a drink that gives you that for 24 hours.
After which
Wow,
the bartender says you should wash up.
So instead of sending him over the bar, I send him to the back room and just toddle off.
So Plague, you're in the bathroom now.
It is
Am I
just that.
intoxicated at all?
After
You drink
going
squid ink.
yeah after going through the door, no, you're fine.
Yes.
Only because that was the lightest fucking drink I have, bitch.
Anyways,
Do
for
I hear him say that?
no, you're in the
No.
other room.
Okay.
So
Alright.
I'm getting a little impatient with Anzin to get out of this fucking toilet.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna fucking kick the door.
make a strength check.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna lean over the bar while I watch you do this.
Oh, you don't see this happening right now. Oh, Jesus.
Oh god!
That sucks.
You think I keep my
Guys,
bar this clean?
You guys, you have a very solid door.
Yeah, you know how many bar fights go off in here?
I would imagine a lot.
I wouldn't imagine very much. This is a high-class bar.
Yeah, in the Nook and Cranny.
Oh. Hey. So this
Well-
place is a total dump.
Kinda.
I'm a limp over and fall into Alejandro's arms.
I'm drunk.
A damsel in distress. Oh!
Come now. They were taking Alejandro. Alright, give me the red.
Oh, more than eagerly pours you a shot
This is the bad one. Don't do it.
and slides it
With
over.
You're gonna
With
die.
Azell still in my arms. Pour it.
You're giving it to Azell? Okay, Azell.
Ah, shit.
Tasting this drink.
I'm not taking that.
You're in his arms.
So?
Okay, if you're gonna stop him, then stop him. What are you gonna do?
Sleight of hand check.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal it. from
Oh
your
no!
hands. Get fucked! Get fucked! You can't beat that. It's the one thing you can't beat that I have. I mean, it's basically guaranteed. But...
Basically. So, Lou, which is the bartender, you would
Me.
see, this human male take the shot, and then start reaching over to pour it down this tiefling's mouth, and before you know it, the bottle itself, or the shot itself disappears. As she is now standing up and facing him, kind of glaring at him with
This is interesting.
with her hand down his pants.
Yes.
Oh my god.
and I pour it down his throat. This is exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. So Aldor or Alejandro, you taste this liquid. It is beautiful, soothing. It has like the nice flavor, the most interesting flavor in the world, where it's not too alcohol and not too sweet. It's kind of like a perfect balance between. As for the burn that goes down your throat, it's not overwhelming. It's just enough where you are completely satisfied with this drink alone. It is by far the best drink you've ever had.
The hand.
God,
down your
that sounds
pants
amazing.
isn't bad either.
The hand job not included.
Alejandro now has to vomit.
For what reason?
If you insist, and gestures to the door,
Thank you. As I
I'll be
calmly walk.
door opens for you and you can go ahead and go through. But as you leave, I'll be back to collect that.
Fuck what?
Yeah.
Oh no, you owe a debt now.
But Azell, you can't go through.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna roll a performance. And... Would that be enough to fool him into thinking that that drink from before is getting to me now?
No.
Deception.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta tell me what you do before you roll.
Well, I mean, if it was a good roll, I would just went for it anyways. But like that doesn't work. So I'm not gonna act it out.
Yeah, but sometimes, like, if it's an easy task, I might just give it to you. Therefore, you don't have to roll.
It wasn't gonna be. I would have to roll.
You
for
never
that.
know. Anyways.
I would have had to roll for that.
Yeah, it's not believable, and the bartender just turns around, looks over, and pulls out another bottle, which has like this almost like a light bluish, like almost like ocean water blue color to it.
I think this will be more of your standards.
Trust anyone, so smell it. What does it smell like?
It smells like ocean water. It's very, very salty. And then you get this gentle, this very, very gentle sweetness, but it's hidden under all the saltiness.
What am I, a wine connoisseur now?
I'm just telling you what you smell, okay?
Yeah, I know. It's got a hint of oaky flavor. Final drink it.
And with that, shapoom! Alright, so enough about that. Let's fucking... Anyways, so, you drink it, and your vision starts to blur. You start swaying left and right as the alcohol is seeping into your system.
Shit's strong.
And you find yourself on a boat. A very, very large boat. And you look around and you see crew members. And they all walk by you and give you like a nod and everything. And they seem to be appraising you. And then as you are looking around, you see a smaller boat come and dock with you. A very, very small boat, probably like a messenger boat. You can't hear anything. You just hear muffled as this bluish dragonborn comes aboard. And as he's talking and gesturing towards you, you point at him, and this black sludge from underneath the ship seeps through the cracks. You understand this as your mimic, as this black sludge stretches taller than this blue tiefling and wraps itself around him, and before in a split second completely consumes him, and the mimic seeps back underneath the boat.
Wait, he was a dragonic?
Yeah.
Okay.
A dragonborn.
Do I notice what I'm wearing?
You feel like the captain.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Some good shit.
Yep. And and then the bartender gestures to the bathroom.
Thank you. Drop by any time.
You can't handle it? Choking down to throw up. I can handle anything you give me.
Okay. So you go through the bathroom and you see everyone else just standing around looking at this very, very interesting room, which I am now going to reveal to you guys. I'm sorry. Whoop-ha! Inside this newfound room, you see it's daylight in here. It's a little bit blinding now after recovering from all the alcohol. Excuse me.
It's been 3 days.
Yeah, and you see this large towering spire in the center, which seems to be the only point of interest, as there are other smaller spires in the distance further away, but this large spire in the center is what you guys see, and like you guys look up and you guys just see a clear blue sky with a little bit of clouds here and there.
This guy's really weird blue.
Does someone have an arrow?
An arrow? I have an arrow. I have an arrow.
Wait. Where's Cass?
No, Kaz is with you. You guys are all back together.
Oh, okay, awesome.
But Kaz, you've been in here for a while now. with your passive perception and your general curiosity, I'm just gonna assume this would happen. You would know that there's gibberish written on the spire.
Kind of gibberish.
He doesn't fucking know.
No, there's some kind of weird.
Do we know the gibberish?
Alejandro, look.
Yeah, Alejandro should know.
Jesus Christ, Alvin.
And you do not.
Good. Oh.
Shit, it's real gibberish.
It is gibberish!
It's real gibberish.
Anyways, does anybody have an arrow? Because this can't be real.
I have an arrow, Alejandro.
Good. Fire it at the
At the what?
up.
At the sky.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you notch an arrow, you aim up, and shoof! About 60 feet up.
Guys, the sky's broken.
you know when you read Minecraft?
Again, everyone
Sky's
fucking knows that there's illusion. Oh,
Well,
I
with
just
that
had to
8,
confirm.
with that 8, I forgot.
sure.
Okay, so we got about 60 feet up. Would that be enough to hide something up in that spire?
I'd say yeah.
The spire peaks further than the 60 feet.
Okay, so we're not gonna go that far. You, rogue man! I don't know your secret, but what does that say?
I look at the writing.
Looking at the writing, also I would have told you this, Alejandro. You would have seen that originally it had some type of script that looks familiar to you, but someone jagged it out with a sharp object and wrote this gibberish. Plague, looking at it, it says, "You're actually following me. Congratulations. Go west."
Can I decipher the handwriting to see if it is familiar to me at all?
Yeah, go for it. So this will be history. Which is +1.
Rip.
Yeah. It does look familiar, but you don't know where it's from. But it is definitely Thieves' Camp.
Alright, and it said go west.
Go west.
It's telling us to go east.
Go east. All right.
What?
Which way is east?
It clearly didn't.
That one.
That way.
So what's here? What's this?
All this week you woke at 11 through. All this week you woke 11 through 7.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
There
So
be a door?
so you guys start walking east, and yeah, it feels like you guys walk for like miles, but you would eventually see a door just sitting there.
This would be some weird shit.
How much you want to bet? It's a door that just leads us back to the starting point.
To the tavern.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I knock on the door.
Tuk, tuk, tuk. As you knock the third time, the door just slides open, and what do you see?
In the chest.
Okay, you would see the interior. You see nothing but clouds and some of these bird-like creatures flying.
See, I step away.
Come now. Do not worry. If you fall, I will catch
I wouldn't trust him.
you.
Yeah. From where you
What,
guys
do
are,
you
you guys
know
would see the almost like a tunnel system in the distance.
You're still super hot, but I don't know about you anymore.
That is how it always.
Tried date raping me.
I was giving you a dream.
Yeah, like Bill Cosby.
Shut the fuck up, you guys.
Demonetized. Fine. Alejandro will step onto.
and you step on it. Oh, yeah, this is interesting.
There'll be floor somewhere if it.
Oh, it's like a leap of faith.
You say tunnel is here or there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up here, you would see another door.
Oh. Because I'm really trying to remember, like. Come now, it is safe. I think.
Sure it is.
Anzen walks in.
What a trusting little guy.
Yeah. Okay. Birds flying. Clouds. The sun is in my face.
It is all but.
Yeah, it's annoying, that's what it is.
So, if you remember the layout, where we would be right now?
Close to the stairs.
Would they be up or right?
I have no idea.
Come now. What? It's only been how many days were we in the Feywild?
A few years.
You don't actually know how long
No,
Anzen's been in the Feywild.
No. But still.
Yeah, you
It's only-
guys
we were only there for
like almost like a week and a half, I want to say.
almost.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because Fey days were shorter, so it's hard to say.
No, they had still 24 hours.
The day was longer and the nights were shorter.
Yeah.
You know, getting all turned around with all these imagery of whatever.
I guess I'll hop in.
Let's
Well,
go this way.
I mean, that's the only way, isn't it? Oh wait, there's a way up here.
We can go up. Go right.
There's a door up there.
Come on, you other two.
Coming.
So you guys follow the tunnel, and inscribed on the walls, even though it's made up of clouds, is a bunch of gibberish that only Play can read. Yep. As you guys are walking, I'll just tell Plague what's going on. You guys are gonna go through a tunnel.
It's code.
Yeah. You guys are going to go through a tunnel. All right, where it turns and then goes up, and so on.
Stairs.
Yeah. So as you guys are walking, it's just whoever's inscribing these things is taunting you, Plague, or at least anyone that can read Thieves' Cant. And it's just saying like you're good for nothing. Come on, why try harder? Like seriously, come on.
Kind of like the stuff we say to you at work.
Oh yeah.
And then eventually you guys would reach a set of stairs, and you guys would walk through a door, and you open a door and you guys would see a wooden staircase. You guys would walk up the wooden staircase and you guys would see two large wooden doors lined with these silver and gold fittings. And then inscribed in the center it says Gilmore.
Like the Gilmore Girls?
Like regularly, not in Thieves' Camp.
Yeah, regularly in common.
Well, that twist thickens.
Oh, yeah, Alejandro, you being part of the Nook and Cranny, you're like, oh wait, this is the leader.
Oh,
Wait, what? Oh, wait, hold on.
Gilmore's the leader?
Gilmore's the leader of the Nook and Cranny?
Yep. Well, I mean, like, this, yeah.
We need to escape this place before it's too late.
What's the hurry?
We need to leave.
Who's Gilmore?
Gilmore, he is a man with malicious intent.
But
Wow,
He should have
that's
been
real scary.
but Plague,
Malicious
like
intent.
Plague. We have friends. We can kill him here and now.
What? Kid?
Mira, I saw something in a vision.
Vision
Oh.
smidgen.
I can't tell you. I can't tell. I whisper to her. I can't tell you here, but I'll tell you after we escape.
Well, I mean, we already made it this far. We're just gonna quit now?
We're not quitting. We're fleeing.
There is a difference.
Tactical retreat.
We need to face this. We need to find this man on our own terms.
I think these are our terms.
These are not our terms. There's fucking writing on the wall from this fucking man.
I'm not convinced.
This man will be the end of us.
I had a great vision. I don't know about you.
Mara would say, okay, I trust you, but I really want to meet this guy.
You. Oh my god. Here, let's just focus on getting out of this place.
But
Well, I'll ask.
We'll figure it out.
I'll ask Alejandro if he knows who this Gilmore is.
Alvin, help!
Gilmore is the leader of Nook and Cranny now. He came out of nowhere, and the Queen hired him as an advisor at first, but then after Anzin was missing for roughly 10 years, he appointed Gilmore to be the leader.
That doesn't make any sense. How does the Queen wanna? He's a convicted felon.
Yeah, that was the last time you saw him.
Maybe he's cleaned up his act.
Yeah, maybe he's a good guy now.
Anzin walks up, and opens the door with you. Like, no one takes my title.
Oh, so now he's getting frustrated.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because he didn't know at first. He thought it was K-Su that was the leader, but nope. So those guys, Alejandro and Anzin walks in. Anyone else walking in?
I'll walk in.
Up here?
Yeah, I'll go into.
Okay.
Wait, upstairs.
Yeah, up the stairs.
No, we are upstairs already.
Yeah. So no, I'm just gonna bring you guys to the other map.
Yeah, I thought we went upstairs.
Because it'll be easier this way. And I can change the music. What music should I put on for Gilmore?
Attack on Titan.
Pussy.
Grill
music.
more.
Da, 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 da.
Gilmore Girls theme song.
Sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
So
Oh, put on the theme from Black Bullet.
no, I would have to have that pre-done. This is just what I have right now. So you guys walk in through this door, and you guys would see this really, really clean interior, with like several rugs, of bear fur, tiger fur, wolf pelts, all these different types of animals just scattered across the floor, just their pelts.
I'm very impressed as a ranger.
I
You-
guess you'd be offended.
Okay, so let's see. So it was Aldor, Anzin,
Alejandro.
Alejandro, Azell,
Alejandro.
Kaz, Mirai, Blake, like so.
Just a heads up. Alejandro is not very
Alejandro's not really what?
Buff
Alejandro is not very
Just buff the fuck out of us.
It is not that simple.
It really is.
Okay, so this is where you guys are. To the north, you guys would see a desk and a man standing behind it working on some paperwork.
Is there a fancy floating
A fancy floating.
chair?
Yes, he is sitting in it. And
I want it.
And above in the center of this room, you guys would see a floating chandelier as well. And once more, just scattered bare pelts of different types of animals, and you guys would even see like the head of these animals mounted on the walls and whatnots. And then you guys would see this very, very large human with a really small pencil stash, hair combed back, looks roughly around like mid-40s. As he looks upon all of you and he's like, "Oh, welcome, new Nook and Cranny members. It is so nice to finally meet you." Plague.
I knew it.
I stepped
Oh.
forward.
I was just about to have you disguise yourself, but
And he goes, "Oh my God, Plague! It's been so long. How are you? How have you been?" And then he even takes like, he meets you like halfway, almost. Well, you're kind of like begrudgingly walking forward. He kind of meets you, and then grabs your hand. He's like, "You have to tell me about your travels. It's
You haven't aged.
I mean, if you're as fabulous as I, age is nothing to you."
Fabulous?
age
You
is
are nothing.
something. Oh God, we insulted Alejandro.
And he's like, I had no idea you were joining Nook and Cranny. Oh, let me get your papers done. It's gonna be fabulous to have you around again. Oh, and he walks back to the desk, and then Anzen kind of like stops him halfway through, grabs him by the fucking robes, and he's like, yo, who the fuck are you? And he's like, oh, look
wait,
at
wait, hold on. Before I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna grab Anson, put my hand over his mouth, and drag him back.
Okay, strength, contest of strength. He's gonna
He's gonna fight me.
Oh fuck. Okay, yeah. So
what do you roll? What do you roll?
So you say, "Who the fuck are you?" And then Gilmore turns down and starts pinching his cheek. He's like, "Oh, aren't you just a cute one?" And you see Anzen's about to fucking punch him in the face, and then Azell kind of just grabs him, like, "Hey, yeah, come back over here. You're good.
Yeah,
You're good."
I'm gonna say, I'm sorry about that. This little guy needs his nap.
Yeah, and then and you start feeling some teeth sinking into your hands, but you're just like, yeah. And then he walks on over. Oh, why did I put P? It's a G. I'm a dumbass.
Nah.
It's Pillmore.
Yeah, Pillmore. Yeah, and he starts writing down like, okay, yes, Plague, you will, I'll put you up to the wooden rank, which is the highest rank. There's no way you'd be any lower. And your companions here, who?
I'm better than him.
He is.
That's
She
very
is.
nice of you, but I've known Plague for several years now, and you can't stoop to his level.
Well, I've known him for a good, I don't know, month or something, and I'm better than him.
And then I might as well just ask you, Plague, what would you name your companions?
I just am being ignored.
Escape jail.
Well, what?
How did you escape jail?
I was going right for the questions.
Straight to the questions, I see. And then he stands up and then reaches underneath his desk and pulls out a very, very detailed a flask and takes like a nice swig of it and then closes it, puts it back
Arcana
under.
check to see what he could have been drinking.
Oh, there's no match going 10. It is literally just a flask of some type of liquid.
He's a drunk.
And then he brushes over his pencil stash and then looks back at you and he says,
Pencil stash.
yeah, and looks back at you and says, Plague, you've been gone for many years now. A lot has changed since you last saw me. Granted, it wasn't the best way to teach you how to survive, but it was how I learned. It was the only way I could teach you. Looking back at it, yeah, younger Gilmore was a little bit more naive than I was. But nonetheless, you're here, and I see you're well, and you haven't even aged a day. Much like me, you've learned so much.
Question: was he always this flamboyant?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Carry on.
These are companions I have found from my travels.
Because we're better than him.
I consider these men my underlings and women.
Okay. So, you being of the wood rank,
Hold up.
what would you like to name your party or your group? Obviously, you'll be part of the Nook and Cranny still, but like you'll have like some pizzazz, like Dragon Lair or Plagueless.
What?
I haven't been convinced to join your group.
Oh, but you made it through my trials. You even saw all the little writings I put for all the Thieves Guild members that have also joined Nook and Cranny. It's quite a beautiful family reunion.
What is the purpose of this guild?
We are simply
You just straight away.
we are simply to
find
expand our knowledge with the world and explore everything and take notes of everything. And then Anzen bites your hand once more. And he's like, and he says, we are merely here to keep knowledge of this vast growing world. Like, did you know we are only a small portion of this continent? It was new to the queen herself.
I didn't know that.
No, I did not know that. How about we end this illusion?
And then he says, what illusion? As he snaps his fingers and nothing seems to change.
Are you talking about the magic illusion or the charade he's got going?
Well, we're still in this test area, aren't we?
Yeah, and he snapped his fingers and nothing changed.
Oh, this place is actually this fancy.
This is where.
Damn.
I mean, that's it. The rest of the place is pretty much just shit.
Gilmore, I've come to kill you.
Why?
Wow, getting right to it.
I see.
And then Mirai takes us, rushes forward next to you, draws her blade, and he's like, "Huh, very bold of you. I mean, I am by myself, and who's to say if I was to die, they'd probably find someone else to replace me. But why now?"
It's been so long, but I have not forgotten.
It's been about a month for you.
And then Gilmore kind of like rubs his eyes, and he's like, okay, yeah. If you want to do this, and he leans back into his chair as the chair just kind of flutters around the desk.
We should rethink this.
If you honestly want to do this, as he starts picking his teeth, even and he goes, then I suggest you learn your place. As you guys would start feeling this presence from him, like this thooming presence.
I draw my bow. Aim it at him.
Alejandro, you should probably stop this.
Weekend.
Probably stop this.
Why me?
Calm him down.
Anzen bites your hand again.
I'm letting him go. Alejandro, you need to calm Plague down.
Okay, Anzen, you let him go, and Anzen rushes up, and well, everyone roll initiative.
Anzen, you little fucker. We're gonna end up fighting the entire Nook and Cranny.
No.
Hey,
Cool.
what are you speaking about? This weekend.
Yeah, this is better.
So, just to tell you,
Pick you up.
I can only use it 5 times. I can only buff 5 times.
Oh, that's plenty. That's 5 rounds.
Okay, so Mirai got a 9.
But at the same time, I also have Cutting Words, which is a debuff, and it uses the same counter.
Hi, dude.
What does that count as one of the 5?
Yeah.
It's got 15.
Just buff us. What else do you have?
Where's
nothing.
Kaz? Did Kaz already roll?
I kid you.
You can only buff.
Do you guys know where Kaz is?
I do not.
Marco? Marco!
He just ran. He was the one starting this fight.
Kaz? No, no. Plague is starting to fight.
Like that.
Oh, it's a plague.
Yeah.
Guys on here?
Yeah, Kaz is not here, so I'll roll for him.
Where did he go?
I don't
We
know.
just wanted to find out more how this guy got in this position besides like before we're like, okay, time to die.
He needs
I'll eat
to
you.
die.
I mean, okay.
So Kaz got a 19. Anzen rushing up would get a strike. Plague, since you were ready, you can also take your strike. You'd like.
I'm gonna shoot the fuck out of this dude with my bow arrow.
So go ahead, roll.
So angry.
Aiming
Anzen
right
misses.
for his fucking head.
Anzen misses. Anzen gets a natural 20 on the last hit. Thank God.
Go, Anson.
Alright. Okay. Dex plus.
Natural 1. Roll damage.
no.
Roll damage. You hit Anzen.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't he have advantage?
Thanks. Yeah, assassinate!
Yeah, no advantage.
Oh yeah, wait. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
do.
assassinate.
You do.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot. Natural 20!
Yeah.
Well played. Well
Knock
played.
your ass out.
Okay, roll damage. Still, you hit him. So
And since
one.
I had advantage, I get sneak attack, right?
Yeah, and also Anzen's next to him, so you still would have gotten sneak attack. So yeah, so 1d8 plus 3, and then 4d6. Oh my God. And then 4d6. Oh my God! Holy shit!
Nice.
Alright, so hold on. So we got 35 plus 8, which is 43. Holy shit.
Is he dead?
No.
Right,
So-
between the eyes.
So as Anzen rushes up, he swings once with his fist, misses, swings second time, misses, and then he turns around, does a spinning roundhouse kick, smacks him clean in the face, bah! Almost tipping him off the chair. And in Plague, you see this opening for his neck. You take your shot, fuse flies through the air, slips right underneath Anzen's foot, and sinks into his
God damn it, iTunes.
into his throat as he falls off the chair and rolls on the ground. And then he stands back up.
Damn.
He breaks the arrow, still leaving the part lodged into his throat. And he cracks his neck and he's like, as the arrow's in his throat.
He's real intimidating now.
Kaz will, let's see. I'll say he was just be right here and does 2 Eldritch Blast. Both miss. Boom, boom, hitting the wall behind him. Anzen's turn again. Starts smacking him. 1 hits. 1 hit. And Anzen's seen this opening. Steps on his leg and it just socks him in the face. Bah! Looks like some teeth are getting kind of loose, but Gilmore still has like this strong face. What are you doing, Plague? Oh wait, Gilmore's not. Oh, I forgot to roll for Gilmore. Give me a moment. Hold on. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Alright. This fucking bastard. I'm gonna move. Alright.
Caleb,
I'm gonna move
wanna watch Venom with me
over
then?
here.
Today?
Don't do it.
We're not gonna go to the,
And I'm gonna shoot him
the,
again.
the big.
Well, we might have to get your car.
I don't know what time.
Yeah, but anytime after the session. Play just
That's
keep.
not the ruler.
Oh,
Yeah, ruler. It's the circle thing. Underneath the
circle-
magnifying glass.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move over here.
Hey, Mom.
and then once more with healing.
You're gonna do another arrow shot?
The call.
Yes.
Okay. This time you don't get advantage.
Anson was right next to him. I would get advantage anyways.
No. To do sneak attack, to trigger sneak attack, you need advantage.
Next
Yeah.
time?
And there's really no place to hide here, so you can't hide. And because there's an ally next to him, that means that if you hit,
let
you
me
get
go-
sneak attack
hold on.
damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
October
hold on,
is
wait.
bad.
Oh, Kaz!
back.
Let me bring you up to speed. You guys are fighting Gilmore now.
Oh!
Dude.
You should have seen it, Marco. Look at the log. Look at my roll.
So he rolled with
Oh!
he rolled with advantage. Right, got a natural 1 on the first roll. Second roll was a natural 20. Then rolled maximum damage possible that he could do with an arrow shot.
Holy fuck.
And now he's taking another shot.
So, are we fighting Gilmore or is Xeon fighting Gilmore?
You already took your step forward and shot Eldritch Blast because
yeah.
you're like, okay, I guess we're doing this.
That seems like something I would do.
I'm instead, in that case, I'm gonna move over here and I'm gonna flank him with my fucking.
With your 40, you can get right here. Flanking does not give advantage. Flanking gives additional bonuses to on hit.
Okay.
Here, let me look that up. I'm pretty sure that's not the case.
Okay.
So, Mom's picking up the car, so we can pick it up anytime. But yeah. Oh, that's
Oh, okay. You'd have to
Next
be on.
showing is at 2:30. Do you want to go?
You'd have to be on the desk. It's opposite squares.
My love.
So the thing is that if you want to get on the desk, you gotta use an additional 5 feet of movement to get there. So you need 10 more movement to get there, and this is 35.
I thought you had 40.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have 40.
35 is
Oh, yeah,
right.
that works.
No. Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
And that.
I'm gonna get on the desk and I'm going to use flame. I'm gonna use a bonus action to ignite flame dagger,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna fucking just sink it into his back.
Okay. Go ahead. Attack roll advantage. Watch this be another fucking crit.
This guy was weak.
That's a success.
Ooh.
Wait, that's a
Yeah,
crit.
that's a
That's a crit. God damn it. All right.
Oh my god!
All right.
I need that for fucking vengeance.
All right. So 2d4.
Wait,
And
aren't
then-
those 2 1s?
No, but in my rolls
it's with,
two.
It's with advantage.
Yeah.
So,
So
that is a.
yeah, in
that
my
is a
roll
critical
advantage is 2d20s, and if you roll the same thing on an advantage, it's a crit.
But it's a
However, if it's a same thing on the disadvantage, it's just a success.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's just my rulings. I'm still playtesting it as of right now. This is fucking ridiculous.
I think it seems so since they were both 1s.
Okay, so 11 plus 8 is 19,
It-
and then your 4d6. I swear to God, if you maximize this shit again.
So much for this, boss.
Alright. What boss? This is a normal enemy.
Okay,
All right.
so you did 30 points of damage with that attack. You noticed that with the fire that you sunk into his skin, it doesn't burn as much. So it did half damage, but half of one is 1.
Distance.
All right. So I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get behind the desk.
You would provoke attack of opportunity.
I don't provoke an attack of opportunity due to mobile.
Right. Fuck! Fuck! Okay. Okay. Is that the end of your turn? You still have a bonus. No, your bonus action was a snap. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is now Gilmore's turn. He's actually at a 13.
What the fuck?
And he will cast Thunder Wave. So anyone with a 10 feet radius that still hits you, Plague, makes a Constitution saving throw.
Counter spell.
counter spell? All right. So
Is that a reaction?
Fucking
yeah, it
Christ.
is.
We're killing him. We're killing him.
Where's counter spell's third? Yep. Okay, third.
You're 40 feet away.
Yeah. If I can see him cast it.
Ah.
You have to be. I think it's like minimum 60 feet, and you're more than enough. Yeah. So you see Gilmore. You see Gilmore wave his hand as this magical circle appears, and you start seeing the lightning flaring from his body before Alejandro speaks the incantations, and the circle shatters.
No. That
Sorry, you. No. That's all we heard.
That one's not a good choice.
Oh, okay. Alright. So Amelia sees this opportunity and will rush up with her blade. And she will actually be saying, "Sorry!" And hits him.
Oh no.
Yeah, slashes into him with the blade and then she points at him. I believe she has a spell. Oh shit, I don't have it ready. I'm a bad DM. Don't ever talk to me again.
What? Hey, have you guys heard from him at all?
I don't think she has Eldritch Blast, right? No, she does not have Eldritch Blast.
Yes.
Yeah, she doesn't. Okay. Well, I guess she can't do anything then. Oh, she takes a couple of coins and imbues them with magic, and will throw them later. Go ahead, Azell.
Finally, my turn.
Oh wait, where Chris? Shit, what was your roll? 7.
Yes.
Okay, so it's actually Alejandro's turn.
Oh.
So Alejandro.
I will. Let's see. You know, it didn't work last time. Maybe it'll work. I'll use Hideous Laugh.
Hideous Laughter?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Wisdom saving throws.
You cast the spell, and you see your incantation seeping to his throat, as he looks back at you and says, "No, that's not how you do it."
No. Good.
That was your
Alejandro
action.
was. And you said cantrips are bonus actions?
Yes.
Or vicious mockery.
Okay. So it's another wisdom, I believe, right?
Wisdom save, yep.
And what do you say?
You smell like a leper.
You smell like a what?
Leper gnome.
A leopard gnome?
Leper gnome.
And you're as old as my grandmother!
Oh. She was a good dead.
Do you move?
Alejandro is fine over here.
Okay. Now it's Azell's turn.
Am I allowed to move?
No.
You can do
You
whatever the
gotta
fuck
stay
you want
right
to do.
next to Alejandro.
Hell no. I go over here. Over here. Wait, that's too far. I have 35, right?
No, you have 30?
Right
30.
there?
Yeah, 30.
30. Ah, man. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, that's where I can go. That's as far as I can go. I go there, and I attack him with my swords. Plural swords.
Is one of them magical?
No.
Okay.
I got that other one from that.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to make sure.
No. Not gonna use that. And so, I attack him for a D6.
What's your resistance?
My resistance?
All right. I'll just roll it for you.
Oh yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
kept track of that.
I'll do that right now. Just keep doing your thing.
It was thunder last time.
Yeah.
D6 plus 4. 1 attack. Noise.
D20s for.
Alright, yeah.
It's
Whatever.
force damage now.
I'm gonna hit him.
We don't know that.
Plus 7 to hit.
Well,
Force damage?
yeah, it's force damage. 16 does not hit.
Really? His
if-
ace is that high?
If anything, he stops your blade with a finger.
Jesus Christ.
And
Alright,
then
my second attack.
hold on, he parries you.
Oh.
And then he casts Eldritch Blast, boom, in your face. With disadvantage, yes, I know.
Reaction, cutting words. So make
You-
it
It has not. You already used the reaction for counterspell.
my
No,
turn already came by.
Turn reset.
All right. Okay. So cutting words. D4.
Yes. D8.
Just want.
Yeah,
be
because it's off my bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I just want to be sure.
You're making him. What does that do?
He gets -4
On
attack
that
roll.
on that attack roll, and it still hits you.
Oof.
So you will take 8 points of force damage, half to 4. But you need to make a strength saving throw or get pushed back.
Okay.
Yeah. So boom! Out of nowhere, this parry with a single finger then points at you, and this Eldritch Blast hits you clean in the chest. But yeah, you're standing your ground, so you still get the other attack.
Hellish rebuke.
Okay. Oh, that one he fails. God damn it. All right, so roll 3d10. Yep, 3d10.
Jesus fuck.
That 11. This will be your first time seeing it. Fire damage doesn't seem to be doing well. So half of that rounded up is what?
5.
5? No, 6. 6. Rounded up
Round
is
down
6.
on damage.
Not for me.
Alright.
So 6 points of fire
That's
damage.
the one rule I like so far.
But it also counts for you guys. It's rounded up.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
And then so my second attack.
That hits.
That hits? Okay.
Yeah.
Oof.
Cool. And so roll d6. This is my offhand attack.
You have 2 weapon fighting, so you still get if I'm
Yeah,
correct.
so my
Yeah, you still get your modifier to it.
okay. Oh, that's what that means.
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't sure what that meant.
So it's 2d6 plus 4. Yep, 7 points of damage.
Just 1d6.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
And then I also use Colossal Slayer.
Colossal Slayer.
He's already
He
damaged
gets an
by
extra
bonus.
D8 to damage.
I can use it once per turn. It's an 8.
Wait, where the hell is Colossal Slayer?
It's part of his ranger.
Yeah, I know, but like,
My Hunter's
He-
Prey.
oh, it's the next page. I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, here it is. Nope, that's not it. Where?
So whenever I do damage, I can do an extra D8.
Favorite
he's
enemy,
damaged.
choose features. Choose features third. Returning third page. Add spellcasting, permanent awareness, hunter's prey once per turn when hitting. Oh, here we go. The low maximum 8. Okay, 1d8 and it's 8. Okay. Okay. So you swung at him at first. He parries it, shoots back at you, and with the recoil, you jam your blade into his stomach, and yeah. He still has this demeanor of you guys are worthless.
How fucked up does he look?
I mean, he's definitely damaged, but he still has the demeanor of you guys are puny.
Oh my god. This guy's tanky.
Kaz.
Let's see here.
Oh wait, how much? I took 4 damage from that blast?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
8 half to 4.
I'm gonna hit him with blindness, deafness.
Okay.
Oof.
He will use his legendary resistance to resist that.
Oh, I'm sorry. What is legendary? What?
It's a
It's a boss mechanic.
That's gay.
Yep.
All right. Well, then I'll just hit him with both my Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. Both of those hit.
Nice.
Yeah, I rolled shit for you, dude. I'm sorry.
It's D8s, right?
D10s.
Fuck me. God damn. Oh.
Alright. So these two Eldritch Blasts fly from your hand after being retaliated. Just and he's like, okay, this is getting a little bit overwhelming. Chill! And he splits into 2 additional copies.
Oh
Hey.
god.
Whack.
Hellish Rebuke is only once per day, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
I thought.
So he used a legendary action to do this. Anzen's turn. Anzen just pretty much says, "You're not the leader, I am!" And we'll punch him again. 1 hits.
Fucking weapon, you dummy.
1 hits again. God damn it, Anzen. Okay. But you see with this, his fist turns into like a hint of purple as he slams into Gilmore's stomach. And almost making him cough up a little bit of blood, but Gilmore's still holding his ground. And then he's gonna move to this opposite side between these 2 Gilmores. Plague.
So I have a question. If I have both daggers in my hand, can I attack with both of them?
Yes.
Alright. I'm going to...
The only thing is that with your offhanded dagger, you don't get the modifier on damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Or attack roll.
No, you get it for the attack roll, just not damage.
Alright, so I'm going to have... In my main hand, I'm going to have Flame Dagger. In my offhand, I'm going to have Return Dagger.
Okay.
I'm going to come behind here. And that would be behind him, right?
Yes, because Mirai is in front of him.
Attack!
Advantage.
With main hand.
Just
Wait,
just
damage
roll,
or
just
attack roll?
just roll 4d10s, because I'm assuming you're attacking with both.
These 20s.
Yeah, 4d20s. Sorry, 4d20s. And then I'll do the first 2 is your main, second 2 is your off.
What is that, cat?
Well, one's +6 and one's +7 because
Don't worry
Return
about
Dagger
it.
is-
Steal you?
Okay.
Okay, so
They both hit.
they both hit, and your offhand is a crit.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, good. Okay, so...
So
3...
3d4s,
plus R...
3d4s plus your was it 4?
For sneak attack.
No. 3d4 plus 3.
It's
3d4 plus
+3.
3. And I'm gonna take.
Return Dagger gets +1 to damage.
Oh, so the 3d4 plus 4? No,
I guess so.
plus 5. It's 3d4
Plus
plus 5 because the flame dagger also gives an additional 1.
Yeah, true.
And then advantage attack.
Yeah, and then sneak attack, which is 4d6. So flame dagger, return dagger, fire damage. Half of 1 is 1 still. So okay, so holy shit. So 23 points of damage.
Yes. How much extra do I get for my crit?
Oh, plus 4, so 27. Thank you.
Okay. I will use the rest of my movement to move back into this direction.
He will use a legendary action to cast Charm Person on you, Plague. So a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. D plus +1.
God damn it. You hear his voice, and once more, this guy is a fucking annoying ass motherfucker, and you ain't listening to none of his shit.
Who I think it is?
So,
I
yeah.
might listen to you after you're fucking dead.
That's a good one. Okay, so what are you doing with the rest of your turn?
I'm just gonna move back behind the thing.
Okay. Now it's Gilmore's turn.
Can we tell which one
So
looks
we going now?
real?
I mean, they all look the same.
Out.
Huh?
Oh, there's 3 of them now.
What?
Guess you're not coming.
No.
Either you have to drop me off, so you're gonna be coming.
God, I don't. Why? Why can't he just pick you up? I'm in the
Ask
middle
you
of.
that.
I'm in the middle of
No,
fighting.
not now.
I'm in the
It's
middle of
after.
fighting. Let me finish
Oh.
this. Okay. So Gilmore's turn. He will then cast Eldritch Blast at Plague from 2 different Gilmores.
Oh.
1 hits. 2 hits. 3 hits. Not the 4th one. Damn it.
Oh no.
So 3 hits.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, the horror. Oh man.
Oh, the 4th didn't hit. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
shit, man. This fucking Gilmore sucks. So 10, 15 points of force damage, and you need to
Alright,
make
uncanny dodge.
on the highest one. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 4, 9, 11. So you take 11 points of force damage, and I need you to make 3 strength saves or get pushed.
3
I
strength
wanna
saves.
push.
Alright.
Can you just say 1 and like the AC is like 40?
R1. Jesus Christ. 3d20.
Second one failed.
Second one definitely failed.
Third one failed.
Oof.
First one is good. So the first one,
15's not enough.
yeah, the
Oh, no.
first one hits, pushes you, and like you almost hit the wall, and then before you can even recover, you get pushed 2 spaces. Boom, boom.
Alright. No more sneaking for you. Rip.
And then Gilmore waves his finger around as you see this dust falling on him before he disappears.
The one in the middle disappeared.
Yes.
That was the real one. And I gotta fight his fucking clones.
And then Plague, you would hear in your mind, which one should I kill first?
He's trying to kill us.
And then Mirai's gonna swing and completely miss, and she's like, "Gah! This is so unpleasant."
She's not even near one.
No, she was.
She went to go
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah, the one that disappeared.
That
She.
Ah.
Let's see. She's gonna then cast Dispel Magic on this one,
I should have done that. Oh well.
and she's like, "Well, fuck." There's one left. Alejandro, what are you doing?
I.
Yeah, fireball, right?
You bastard. You wouldn't.
Would I?
Wait, did that Gilmore die?
Yeah, the one that she dispelled.
Oh, she dispelled it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just
I do
dancing.
not know.
Fireball. What's the AoE on Fireball?
20-foot
20
radius.
foot radius.
Is it really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Huge.
I know, right?
Damn. To whom it may concern, indeed.
Oh. I shall cast a fireball
Just buff
at the
someone.
4th level.
Dude, don't.
Oh my
Just buff
God.
someone.
Kill him.
Do your job.
So as
It's
you
a bonus action.
as you start the incantations, you would hear not in my room, as he counterspells you,
He has to roll for that.
unless he casts it at a higher level.
He has to cast it at like a 6th level or something like that.
Level 6 really not make him not roll.
Spells.
If he's casting it
Alright.
I believe it's 2 levels higher, it automatically succeeds.
So he's casting at level 6. Holy shit.
At least. Alright, fine.
Take it. I didn't want that. Go Gilmore.
Oh.
Would his action,
Buddy Gilmore.
would that reaction not break his invisibility or whatever it is?
Nope.
I know invisibility sucks.
Just making sure.
Let's see. I'll go ahead and I'll throw Bardic Inspiration on Kaz.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So Kaz, you get an additional D8 on whatever roll, aside from damage.
Awesome.
And I guess I can't do much else. I'll go ahead and move right here.
So what's up with the legendary resistance? How does that work?
It's boss stuff.
In D&D, yeah, in D&D they have X amount of legendary resistance that they can use per day.
Oh, okay.
Legendary actions are just other actions they can take during the same round.
Ah, okay.
And they also have X
I
amount of
thought
actions.
he was just like hella just resistant to like.
No.
Okay.
He didn't want to get blind or deafed by you.
All right. Well then, it's my turn.
Yes. Oh no, wait. No, sorry. Oh god, it's Azell's turn. Yep.
Well, he's disappeared. He's gonna attack one of us. Up, up, up. I'm gonna use bark skin as my action.
Okay.
And yeah, that's all I can do. Right.
You want to try to move or anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So, legendary action. He's gonna say, "Kill that one. He's quite annoying to me." And this one will shoot Eldritch Blast at Alejandro. 1 hits. 2 hits.
Not surprised.
For 14 points of damage.
Don't you absorb some of that?
Nope.
I thought you had like a damage resistance.
I can use Cutting Word, but
Yeah, you already used 1 cutting word and 1 bardic, so you only have 3
I have
left.
3 charges left.
Yep, just making sure. Alright, Kaz, what are you doing?
So I think the first thing I'm gonna use is my Divine Blessing that I can do once a week, so I can cast 2 spells in 1 turn. And I'm gonna use first I'm gonna cast Cause Fear
On the one that you can see?
Yeah.
It's an illusion, but
Wait. Oh, so the other guy's hidden? Okay, no, wait. Then
we've determined that those 2 were illusions.
Yeah, one disappeared definitely. Dispel magic it. It'll just die.
I don't have Dispel Magic though.
Oh, I thought you did.
I have Remove Curse. I think it's Aldor with the Dispel Magic.
No.
Okay, well
It's
then
Alejandro with no.
let's see.
I mean, you could still retract the blessing if you don't want to use it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna retract it, and I'm gonna.
No, it says right here you have to spell magic.
Oh, do I? What?
Yeah.
I thought you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought you skilled it up.
Okay, well then I'm gonna use Dispel Magic.
Okay. Do you still want to use your blessing for another spell or no?
No, I'm gonna use it now then.
Okay. So, use Dispel Magic and spoof. The fight's still going.
Who knows where he went?
You are very observant, Kaz.
I gotta go.
Oh
Alright.
shit!
Oh shit! Oh crap!
I guess we have to stop it here because this is Plague's fight.
Yeah, fuck. I didn't even notice what time it was.
Yeah.
Oh man. Alright. So hopefully we can finish this next week before the whole thing comes in.
Ooh.
No, next month is when it starts slowing down. Okay.
Honestly, yeah.
Unless you guys want to play tomorrow.
What?
I will not
I
be here
completely
tomorrow.
booked tomorrow.
Alright.
Completely
Don't.
booked.
Yeah, and I can only play after 7 p.m. That's when I get back home.
Yeah, I honestly don't see us having any time next month. Any of us, it seems.
Yeah. So.
So I also have the same schedule. So I mean,
Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday are days I can play.
Okay. So we'll just do this again next week.
We'll try.
Alright. Hold on. Wait, you guys have Monday off.
No.
Oh no, some of you guys don't have Mondays off. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we'll do this next week Tuesday, same time.
Okie dokie.
I would
We're
recommend.
gonna fucking slay Gilmore.
I would recommend waking up earlier just in case that this fight turns out to be longer than it needs to.
Okay.
All right.
Seems like it's good. If he
Oh,
hides
is
like
it
a
like
little
a big
bitch like he is,
boss
it's gonna
fight?
drag out.
Then we start at 10.
All right, bye bye.
Like 10:30.